Good evening and Happy New Year's. This is Glenn, and I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year's and get off to the right foot in 2016. 2015 was some kind of year for me. As most of you know, I lost my mother. There was a couple of losses, but 2015 was some kind of year. But I could say that 2014 had its challenges. 2013 had its challenges. 2012 had its challenges. You see where I'm going with that? Every year is going to have its challenges. 2016 is not going to be without its challenges. But even in the midst of challenges, even in the midst of obstacles, I'm here to let you know you can make it. The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. But we've got to have a plan. We've got to be determined. We've got to be tenacious at times to not give up on our plans and to not give up on our goals. I thought about something my mentor Zig Ziglar said. If you were catching a flight, for instance, from New Orleans to Chicago, and the pilot took off and he got caught up in bad weather, would he call the tower and say, hey, we've come up against some bad weather, we're going to turn around and go back to New Orleans? No, he wouldn't do that. He would change direction. So if you're facing challenges as you move towards your goals and the plans for your life, don't change your mind about going. You may have to change the direction in which you're taking, but you can never underestimate what it means to have goals. Anything significant that you plan to achieve in life, you absolutely, positively have to have goals. I think about Michael Jordan and all of his greatness. He didn't get to be who he was just shooting a few hoops in the afternoon. Think about Tiger Woods. He didn't get to the level of golf that he did shooting a few holes on Sunday afternoon. Sir Edmund Hillary, the first man to reach the top of Mount Everest, he wasn't just walking around one day and realized, oh, I'm at the top of Mount Everest. No, they had goals. And in order for you to obtain and achieve the thing that you want, that I want, or that we all want, we're actually going to need goals. It's sad when we think about that only 3 to 5% of the population actually have written down goals. So that means 95% of the population does not have goals, and we have to have them. Goals are essential. Something else my mentor talked about was a famous archer, and he entered 286 tournaments, and 286 times he won. His name was Howard Hill. And he would stand 50 feet away from the bullseye and hit it every time. And on occasion, he would shoot one arrow into the bullseye, and then the second arrow would split the first arrow. He was just that good. But as Zig Ziglar was sharing his story, he also spoke about being a trainer and how if you were reasonably healthy and had good eyesight, that he could have you beating Howard Hill on his best day if you allowed him to blindfold Howard Hill and spin him around a few times so that he would not be able to see the target. And of course, somebody said, well, that's crazy. How could he hit a target that he can't see? That was a good question then, and it's absolutely a good question now. How could he hit a target that he couldn't see? But just like Zig Ziglar had a better question, I have a better question for you in 2016. Of course, Howard Hill could not hit a target that he couldn't see. None of us could hit a target that we can't see. But the question for you this evening in 2016, how can you hit a target you don't even have? So in the weeks to come, we're going to talk about setting and achieving those goals. And by the way, as we enter into 2016,